Hi everyone, my name's Elena and this is my week 4 presentation for my ethics class. So let's get started. To define ethics, in other words, it's the study of our morals. There are different features to ethics. There are the divisions of ethics, the elements of ethics, moral arguments, and moral theories. The division of ethics, it's broken down into 3 categories. There is normative ethics, meta-ethics, and applied ethics. Normative ethics is the study of principles, rules, or theories that guide our actions. Meta-ethics is the study of the meaning and logical structure of our moral beliefs. And finally, there is applied ethics, which is the application of moral norms in specific issues. So in sum, really, it's the study of one's beliefs and viewpoints on right and wrong, good and evil. Ethics is our values, principles, it's what we live by. The elements of ethics are the preeminence of reason, the universal perspective, the principle of impartiality, and the dominance of moral norms. The preeminence of reason is basically the critical thinking or reasoning that a person has. This feature helps us to understand reasoning and require evidence for what moral issue is in question. Then there is the universal perspective, which is the logic. It requires the moral statement that applies to one situation. It has to apply to all others like it. Basically, to me, that means that there could be no double standards for different people or different situations. Then there is the principle of impartiality, which allows us to believe that people are equal and that they should be treated accordingly. In the moral aspect, we would not say that it's wrong for all people to kill except for person X, who may kill whoever they want. Morally, we wouldn't say something like that. So it's basically meaning that it's equal across the board. And then there's the dominance of moral norms. This element states that although there are tons of non-moral norms, moral norms tend to override those. People tend to follow the path of moral norms, and that is seen a lot in legal situations. Let's see. Moral theories. Those are meant to help us figure out what actions are right and wrong, or what makes a person good or what makes a person bad. For my future career, I want to be a nurse and then move on to nurse practitioner. Having a good understanding of ethics, I think, will help me in this career field because I believe in this field that you have to understand that you're going to take care of people, you're going to treat people that have different morals than you or than your own. And so I'll see people that don't follow the same moral code that I do. And I feel that having a better understanding of ethics will allow me to deal with those situations a little better. It will help me determine the correct course of action or help me understand people a little bit better, I guess. But mostly I think it would help me not to judge a person for their actions, not to see it as good or bad, but instead just be able to treat people equally across the board. I mean, after all, medical professionals have a duty to treat everyone equally, regardless of their actions or what story put them in that situation. For example, if a person came into the hospital to be treated for injuries or anything, it's not a nurse's job to listen to the story and then treat, or understand the actions that put them there and then treat. It is the nurse's job to treat first and then understand the story, I guess. So yeah, that is my version of ethics. So I hope you liked it. Thanks. Bye.